Hello and welcome to day 5 of my 12 days of Vlogmas. In this video, I'm actually going to walk you through 5 different craftivities themed around the holiday season. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Ginny. I'm a certified teacher, doctoral student, and mom to 2 girls, Alice, who is my 2-year-old, and Mina, who is my 1-year-old. And in this video, I'm actually going to show you 5 different really fun and really easy craftivities that won't cost you a lot of money. I'm hoping some of these activities will be really fun for your kids, so let's go ahead and get into the first one. So for the first one, you will need a cardboard box and you will need some candy canes, and that's all you're going to need. What I did for this one is I actually cut some holes into the cardboard box, and I made sure to make them large enough where the candy cane can fit in them. And then I gave Alice and Mina a bag of candy canes. Their job was to actually take the candy cane and push it all the way into the holes in the box. Not only is this a really easy activity, but it has a lot of different motor skill benefits for your child. For example, they'll have to be able to fit each of the candy canes into the hole. If they want to push it all the way through, they're going to have to twist it around to push it through the hole. And both of my girls really enjoyed doing this. They actually did it probably 3 or 4 different times just on their own without a whole lot of support needed. Now, something I did do just to help out, because Mina was doing it too, I took a Sharpie and I circled around the holes just to help them see where they are. But this whole thing, this whole setup took me all of about 2 minutes, simply because I did decide to cut off the sides of the box so it would lay flat on the floor. But being the holiday season, you probably have some empty boxes laying around your house, and this is a great one to entertain your toddlers for a little bit. The second activity, and this is one more designed for toddlers and less for 1-year-olds, is a picture scavenger hunt. What I did was I took some Post-it notes and I put stickers on them and hid them all around the living room. After I did that, I made a matching set of those same stickers and stuck them on the window. And I asked Alice to go around and find the Post-it that matched the sticker that she had the picture of. So you'll actually get to see that Alice walks around, she finds the Post-it, and then she'll take it back over to the list of the Post-its she has to figure out which one she should place it on top of. Specifically for this, I used a scrap of poster paper that I had, and then I traced the outline of the Post-its around it and stuck a sticker on it. I did deliberately make them fairly similar too, to make her really think about how to differentiate them. For example, for the candy canes, there's one that's all red and then there's one that's striped. For the candy that's the stickers on there, there's one that's all red and then there's one that's striped. So you can use things that are pretty similar and help them have kind of like a matching game with it. It's also a bit of a scavenger hunt. They have to go around and look for those Post-its. Alice really liked doing this, and she asked me to do it probably 3 more times to hide them around the room and let her find them and bring them back. She also took it upon herself to take them all down, put them on the floor, set them all out, and then put them back up on their matching spot. So this is a really fun, easy one, and this is actually one that once you set up, she could probably, or he could probably do on their own, because there's no choking hazards involved other than potentially the stickers, depending on the kind of stickers that you use. This is one that you can entertain them for a while with, especially if you make a lot of Post-its and have them match a lot of different things. The third idea that I have is also simplistic in nature and a really good one for fine motor practice, and that is using a pipe cleaner, some beads, and a large bell to make a Jingle bell necklace or bracelet. So for this one, you're going to need a large bell, some beads, and then just a pipe cleaner. I gave it to Alice and I had her string things onto the pipe cleaner in order to make a little bracelet. Once she was finished, I just twisted the ends and tucked them under to make sure she wasn't going to get cut with the sharp ends of the pipe cleaner, and she had a fun little Jingle bell bracelet. This one is great because it actually lines up directly with the Ages and Stages questionnaire. Being able to thread things onto something like a string or a pipe cleaner is part of that. So this is a great fun practice, and adding the bell on there, it's just a lot of fun for your toddler, and they'll really enjoy being able to run around the house with a bell. You'll need to monitor use with this one, of course, though, because with things like beads, they could potentially be a choking hazard, and you want to be careful with that. My fourth idea, and possibly my favorite and possibly the easiest one, is actually to create an outline of a Christmas tree. So what I did for this one is I traced a Christmas tree onto a big piece of poster paper, and then I cut out the outline of the tree. That part's not required. You literally could just take a piece of wrapping paper, use the back of it, draw out an outline of a tree using a big triangle, and then stick it up on a wall or a window. I use the window, you can use whatever surface you want. Once I did that, I gave each of my girls some of those dot stickers that you'd get at Target or at any number of places that are usually used for business, and I let them put ornaments on their tree. So both of the girls had so much fun just pulling the stickers off and sticking those sticker ornaments onto the tree. This will keep them entertained for a long time, especially if, for example, you have like a bucket of different stickers. For your toddler, they'll be able to pull out different ones of the stickers that they want and stick them up on the tree. Alice had so much fun doing this to the point where I just eventually had to stop giving her the pages of the dot stickers, because otherwise she would have just gone on forever. I do try to encourage her to stay within the tree outline, but as you can see at the bottom, we wind up with a lot of ornaments on the floor, figuratively speaking. And that's okay. That's part of the fun, is being able to see what it is your child can do and encouraging them to kind of be creative and have some fun. What was interesting to me too is that Alice actually systematically used one color at a time, but she didn't put them all in one concentrated place. She actually dispersed them pretty well. I was pretty impressed. Okay, my last idea, and one that would be a great gift for family members, and one that I will be giving to my family members actually. I'm actually making Salto ornaments that are so easy to make, and I mean, there's just so much fun. All you're gonna need for this is salt, flour, and water. You probably already have all of that in your pantry. I will put the exact breakdown of what I used down here, but I will tell you that I did wind up needing a bit more flour. So this is what I used down here. Maybe I just didn't blend it well enough, but I did wind up adding a little bit more flour to make sure that I actually had the right texture. Another key for this is you want to use actual white flour, not whole wheat flour, just because if you use wheat flour or self-rising dough, your ornaments will get puffy. And I'll actually show you, because guess what? That's what I did, and they got a little puffy. So you will mix all of your ingredients together in a big bowl, and of course your child can and should help with this. Once you've mixed everything in a bowl, I would preheat your oven to 200 degrees. You want to keep it a low temperature. You can use any number of cookie cutters that you want and roll out the dough and do it just like you would with a sugar cookie. So you'll roll out your dough, you will have your child help push down those cookie cutters, and then you will place them on the baking tray. You're gonna wanna bake them for about 1 hour. That sounds like a long time, but believe it or not, you kind of need that long. And you're looking for them to be hard when you touch them. You don't want them to be burned around the edges, but you do want them to be hard when you touch them. Once you take them out, make sure they cool absolutely completely before you do anything else with them. Something cool that you can do with these that I really like is the next day they actually painted their ornaments. And so this is one of the ones that Alice made. And I love that it has flaws because Alice painted it. So it's so much fun that it's got some flaws on it. What you can do after you do this, oh, I almost forgot, this is actually really important. Make sure before you put it in the oven, you use a chopstick or a straw or something to put a hole in it so that you can actually hang it on a string. That would have been really bad to forget. I'm glad I remembered that. But anyway, once you're done with it, you're gonna want to coat it in either, you can use Mod Podge or any sort of sealer to really seal it and finish it. Now that's not a requirement, but if you want it to last for a little while, that's something that I would do. This one has not been sealed yet, and I will be sealing it. I probably am going to write the year on it in a Sharpie before I seal it, but they turn out so cute, and they were made by my kids, and they make such a great keepsake and something that you can put on your tree, and you can use any shape you want. So those are my 5 craftivities for you to try this holiday season to entertain your toddler, keep them active, and loving the holiday season no matter what it is that you celebrate. I hope that you found one that you really enjoy, and if you have others that are traditions of yours, I would love to hear them, especially if they are simple to do. I'm always looking for new things to interact with Alice and Mina, especially if I can include my 1-year-old, that's always super fun. So if you have any ideas, please post them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Or if you just want to share a tradition, I'd love to hear that too. To preview for tomorrow I'm going to be talking about my 6 favorite brands of pajamas and the pros and cons of all of those different ones. It won't be one you want to miss because I buy a lot of pajamas for my kids, and I feel like at this point I'm probably an expert. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy Vlogmas, please subscribe by hitting that subscribe button down below and give us a like so that more people are able to see this. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Take care.